not gonna lie, this was the most terrifying part of being a new topper wearer. I didn't want to ruin her in the first wash, but it's actually easier than I thought. So I start with a clean sink, and then I fill the sink with a lukewarm water and a paraben-free, sulfate-free shampoo. I happen to love that Pantene Pro-V one, but you can use any other shampoo that you like as long as it has no sulfates and no parabens. I heard the Kirkland one is really good. Now I use that plunge, sort of dunk and strip off the excess water technique. I find that this works really well and it helps to avoid any tangling. Remember, this is not our bio hair. We have to be really careful and try to minimize tangling in the wash if we want this piece to turn out well. So make sure that we close the clips first, that we brush the hair through before we start washing, and that you hold onto the part with your thumb to avoid any tangling at the part. Once I've rinsed out the shampoo, I'm going to use a leave-in sort of deep treatment. So I happen to love that Amika one. I let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes before I strip it off completely. When I'm applying this stuff and when I'm rinsing it, I want to stay clear of the monotop, the silk top, the wefts, anything that's really holding those hairs into the cap, because if you get conditioner on it, it can loosen them and they might actually fall out. So we got to be really careful about that. Do a thorough rinsing in cool water because we don't want any buildup on the piece. And then I do a pat dry technique. As you can see, I comb through one more time because again, the aim of the game here is no tangles. And then I let her dry overnight. Part 2 of the series, I'm going to heat style her and you can see how I get loose waves into this piece.